Hello everybody, today we're going to show you how to make baklava with kadayif. For our ingredients, we have some baklava filo. This one's already ready for us. We've got the baklava filling, which is walnuts, toasted breadcrumbs, sugar and cinnamon. You can check out other videos that we've made baklava before on if you want a visual guide on how to make it. We've got some fresh butter that we've melted and some kadayif that we put in the oven so it can dry out. You can see it's nice and dry. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take off filo. And we're gonna start to separate it. Be careful because they're very thin. You don't want to break it. And now we're going to get the fresh butter we've melted. And you're going to sprinkle a little bit on top. This is going to be the first step on the first filo. Second of all, you're going to take another sheet and put it on top. And then take your kadayif and roll it on top of it. This is going to be like a baklava roll, so it's not going to be a flat out version. Now take your walnuts and sugar filling for baklava. As we said, we've made a baklava before. You can check out a video on our channel if you want to see how we made it. So far, it's really simple. As you can see, it's very repetitive steps. We're going to take the melted butter and add it on top again. And a bit more sprinkles on the sides. Take the corner, start rolling it up. Make sure you've securely grabbed all of the sides together. And there we go. Your first roll is finished. Straighten it out a bit. Make sure you do it as tight as possible. Now we're going to cut it. There we go, we cut all of it. And then we're going to start separating them apart. Here we have a tray that we buttered. You can see we're going to add the baklava roll on the side of the tray. Just a bit more separating of the rolls. And add them again, just like this. We're starting off first from the corners of the tray, and surely we'll get to the middle. Leave that to the side now. Get rid of the mess. And we're going to repeat this process again. As I said, it was very repetitive and easy. It's not complicated, but yet it tastes so amazing. This baklava dessert is really good for the New Year Eve that you celebrate. You can have this as a dessert then. Get your kadayif again. Try to spread it as evenly as you can, because then you'll get the best results. Now the mixture or the filling. I'll take a bit of the kadayif again, because we didn't put enough. Your butter. It's important to, as soon as you get your filos and you open them, it's important to start making it because you don't want them to dry up. Right now, as you can see, they're easier to handle. They're relatively flexible. Here we finished our second roll, and now we're cutting it up again. A sharp knife is really good for this process because the sharper it is, the easier it cuts and it won't make a mess. Take your little rolls and add them onto your tray again and continue with this process. Okay, so after a while of continuing the same process, we're going to show you the last roll we made because we're almost done now. This one's the last one. We put the butter, the 2 filos and the kadayif. The filling now. And the butter. Roll that up. It's better to do it as tight as possible, just to ensure that the fillings will be intact. Now take your knife and cut the rolls. Here you can see this is all the rolls we've made so far, and now we're finishing off. It looks so beautiful right now. Managed to fit it in the last one, and here you go. Here is the baklava and with kadayif. Now we're going to add a bit of butter on it. Most of what's remaining, you're going to add that on top. And now we're going to put this in the oven at 160 degrees Celsius. As you can see, our baklava is out after an hour at 160 degrees Celsius. Here you can see our syrup is boiling hot now. You can check our other baklava video where we go into detail on how to make the syrup. And you're going to take a spoon like this and add the syrup on top of the baklava. You can see the baklava smells absolutely delicious right now. We wish you could smell it with us right now. It has a beautiful golden color. This is how your baklava should look like as well. And the syrup is also really, really tasteful. And here you have beautiful baklava with kadayif. We hope you enjoyed this recipe. You can see it's a really good one. Just finishing off with the syrup. Now, after we waited a little bit so the syrup can absorb to the baklava, we're gonna serve it just to show you how good it looks. Here you have it. You can see it's absolutely delicious. This is a good dessert for the new year. We hope you have a happy new year. And if you like this recipe, please comment, like, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.